Hi everyone, Rock Hunter here. Hope everybody's enjoying the Labor Day weekend. Today's Monday the 1st, and I thought I'd get another frame out, show. I think this will be number 8. And there's a lot of different types of points on this frame. We'll start up here in the corner, I guess. These are locally we call them Verkamp stemmed point. I'm not sure of the chert on this type, but they are normally I'll call it a Kramer point. They call them Verkamp stemmed because the shelter that they were named that they're over here by St. James, Missouri. Pretty famous shelter. This one I found in a cave near there. This point I picked up. I think it's a little dovetail. It's from Pike County, Missouri. Not sure the material on that. It's kind of a brownish red. Nice little point. Here's a point from Illinois. I believe it's a Pulaski. This was found by Bob Rampati. I don't know if any of you know him. He's from St. Louis. He was a big collector for years. He had a big collection. He's since passed away. Point I found in Scott County, Missouri, on the surface. I'm not sure of the material either. I'm calling this a Kirk corner notch, but it could be something else. I found this in a site that had a lot of Hardin points. I was helping a friend of mine build a food plot, just a little. There's probably 2 acres there, and by a creek, and I don't think it had ever been worked up, and it had quite a few artifacts in it. A lot of Hardin points. Here's one of the Hardins picked up there. Here's another one. Doesn't really look like a normal Hardin. It's got the left-hand bevel, but I believe it is just a little different made. There's one down here also found the same spot. Not really the Hardin base. Could be a Kirk or something, I'm sure. I'm calling them Hardins. Here's one I found over here on the river. Pretty point, a lot of river polish on it. Been sharpened down quite a bit. Here's another Hardin I found down in Scott County. Pretty much wore out. It's got the bevels on it. Let's show some more Hardins here. Here's a Hardin. I think I found this down there too. made of a different material. This one, no, I found this one up in St. Louis County, I remember now. Hardin. Here's a Hardin I found in Franklin County. I think it's the first Hardin I ever found. A lot of resharpening on it, big point. Probably sharpened it down, or it's so thick they just discarded it or whatever there. Here's the Hardin from Pike County, Illinois. Look at the Burlington chart. Very nice point. And let's go over to some of these drills. This drill I found dug up in a cave, local cave here. Not sure what to call it. Kind of like a White River, could be something else. Another point. Pretty much looks the same. It's got a broken on the side on the base. Here's a point I found in I think it's Crawford County, Missouri. Yeah. One of the first points I found in Missouri. I'm not sure if it's a Graham cave. It's not beveled like a Graham cave, been resharpened. Not sure what to call it. I think it's made out of Burlington. Here's a Rice Lobed point. Local one I found. Pretty little point. Pretty material. Here's the point I found. I think this is Crawford County also. I was out on the pipeline right away, inspecting it, and little trench, and it was standing straight up. And I'm not sure of the material. It's got this red streak here, and it's got a little red tip. Looks like it had an impact fracture. Went from all the way down to the base. Then another one that went right here and stopped. Very well made point though. That's Hardin already shown. Here's a Hidden Valley point. I have Burlington. Came from Cooper County, Missouri. Got the serrations on the side. Real thin point. Here's a Taney point I found on the surface. Got left hand bevel. Been heat treated. It's kind of got the pink, reddish pink colors on it. Here's another Hidden Valley point. found on the surface. It's got the serration. I'm not sure the chert type. It looks kind of like Burlington, but not a good grade if it is. Another point, this was listed as the Hidden Valley. It's got some slight serrations. I don't know if it just wore down. Made out Jeff City chert. Looks a lot like a Dixon point also, but doesn't really have the Dixon flaking. I think it could be Hidden Valley or something similar. Another drill I found. Resharpen point. Now, yeah, this was dug in a cave also. It could be Ruby Dew chert, I'm not sure. And a pencil drill found. Dug this out of a cave. This one I picked up from a guy in Illinois. I think it's Burlington chert. Another one found in Phelps County. I remember finding this right on the surface in front of a cave. Really sturdy drill. I'm not sure of what point type that was. I think I showed you those Hardins already. Another rice lobe point. Found in the creek a few years ago. I thought it was a Hardin at first, but I'm now calling it a rice lobe. And these other ones were that, I think I've already showed these. Corner notch that I'm calling a Hardin, just because I found it with Hardin. This one again. And that's about it in this frame. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you all later. Hope you had a great weekend. Later.